If you really want to make a change in your life, start before you know how. Start before you know how to do the thing, before you have all the information, before you know the time is perfect, before you really feel completely ready. So one of my favorite things to do with my friends, my family, my clients is set a date. And when you set a date and you tell people about the date, you know, maybe it's a launch date, it's when you're gonna start your business, it's when you're gonna buy your plane ticket. Like with my cousin before, she was talking about doing this Southeast Asia trip for so long. And I was like, buy the ticket. Like, just buy the ticket. And then you have it to look forward to, and then it's actually happening. And she had it in front of her. We were at dinner. I was like, just press purchase. Like, nothing is holding you back, except she would be like, well, you know, like, what if, you know, at that time, what if I have plans come up? I'm like, this is your plan. Just make it your plan. And then it's for real. And then that gets momentum going. And so for me, it was moving here to Italy, or to, well, I'm in Italy, but to Europe, because I'm doing van life. It was having that ticket in front of me. It was pressing purchase and then being like, holy crap, it's actually happening. Because I was like, I don't want to live my life. I do want to live my life, but I don't want to get older and then wonder, what would it have been like if I did this big move that I really wanted to do? What would it have been like if I, you know, actually did van life in Europe, actually got the perfect dog, like all these moments where I just was like, okay, I'm doing it. It was like a click of a button and it changed my whole life. But that it was like the best things, those were the best things that I ever did for myself. And it takes courage to really like make that decision, to start, even if you don't know how to do it. Like, even so, you say you want to be, you know, a YouTuber and you're like, I don't know how to edit, I don't know like what to talk about. If you just commit to posting a video, you know, once a week, once a month, once a day, whatever it is, you get better and you get better and you get better. And then it starts to become natural. It starts to become habit. And that's how you get forward. But if you're always just wondering, you know, what would it have been like if I did that years ago and years ago and years ago? If you find yourself doing that with something, maybe it's time to just try it. What are you going to be most proud of yourself for doing when you're older and you're looking back on your life? Will it be staying comfortable? Because some people genuinely, I have friends who really like prefer, like it's in their human design, their astrology, just who they are as individuals, that they prefer like luxury and comfort and routine. And unfortunately, in a way, my Sagittarius moon and my design makes me just all over the place. And that's what's fulfilling to me, is just living this life where it's unpredictable and it's new and it's novel. And it's just, we're all different and we're all unique and we all have our specific callings. And all the time I'm faced with these situations where I'm like, how am I going to do this? I don't know how. I don't have millions of subscribers. I don't have blah, 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 blah. My brain, as our brains do, will give me reasons to feel like an imposter. But you're not an imposter. If you're following your curiosity, your genuine curiosity, you're following your joy, you're trying to create a life out of alignment, then it's all meant for you. And I've just been so surprised over the past few months how like things have really fallen into place. Like, I launched this 21-day program that's happening right now, and I can't believe there's 50 of you in there. It's like a shock to me, because I set the date. I said, this is what I'm doing. No crazy, you know, platform of offering it. I'm just sending a link with the video every day. I didn't make it complicated. I made it in alignment with the information that I wanted to provide, that I know about. Let me make sure this is recording. Hell yeah. And then all of you guys signed up. And it was honestly one of those things where I was like, this is alignment. When you just take a step towards alignment with your soul, with what's really meant for you, the doors fly open. And it's the same thing with this YouTube channel. It's like, I knew that I wanted to be on YouTube, and I was like, I'm so winded and have a little bit of a cough, and we laugh so much on this farm that I'm always losing my voice. But yeah, just to be sharing here for the past 4 months and to be having this wonderful community with you guys, it just all feels so right. And so some of the clients that I have, they're kind of talking about how they want to, do similar things with their business. And it really just comes down to starting. Set a date. For me, it's also, I don't know, good or bad, there's no such thing. But some people just work better under pressure, and that can be because of so many things. I know people have said it's a trauma thing, it's an ADHD thing, ADD thing, whatever. I personally thrive when I set a date and when I tell people this is my date, because then I can't let and it's become easier and easier to do this, and I don't have to do it as like much as before, because now my subconscious is like, you can do these things. But before, it was like when I launched a podcast a while ago, I had to tell people, because I was like, this is the launch date, this is what's happening. And then I was like, holy shit, now I'm a podcaster. Now I have to really record episodes and edit the episodes and get them up because people are expecting them. And it got things moving forward. And then by the time that I launched the podcast, I was like, wow, I really do know how to do this. And people really want to come on this show. And it's just, things will move for you. Just take a step towards them. It's incredible. And if you're feeling stuck anywhere in your life, you're feeling like you're maybe in a little bit of a rut, or like something's meant for you and available to you, but you're not really sure how to get there, just take one step. Take one important step towards it. What is that step? Just name it right now. Like, what could you do? For me, I was, for years and years and years, always going on Airbnb and making like, not playlists, but what are they? Categories, folders of all the different places that I wanted to stay in Europe. And I would select so many. I would spend hours. I'm like, this is insane. Like, I'm just going to do this forever, and I'm never actually going to go. And so the next step for me, rather than just like looking and thinking about it, was, like I said, buying the ticket and coming here. And I bought the ticket 3 months out so that I could have time. Sometimes I'll set a launch date months out so that I have time to prepare. But when you just make that commitment, it's going to happen. And then that whole time leading up, like, there was so much life leading up in the last 3 months that I had before leaving California, because I made that decision and I gave myself time, and I was like, wow, this is happening. I feel excited. I feel scared. I feel nervous. I feel all the things, and feeling all those things is what life is. That's living, when we get to feel and really be in this human experience, it's like, that's what we signed up for. And so I want that for everybody, to really feel alive, because I felt not feeling that before. I felt being in a rut. I felt like the feelings of being like, wow, another day, and like, this is just like Groundhog Day. I think that's really what gets me to move, is if you've seen that movie Groundhog Day, where it's like the same day every single day. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't go to this desk job anymore. I can't, even though like I'm so grateful for the beach walks and everything that I had in California. It was so beautiful, but it was the same thing every single day. And I just needed to make a step towards the life that I wanted. So what is that for you? Maybe you name it in the comments below. We'll witness it for you. Maybe you just hold it near and dear to your heart. But yeah, this thought really changed my life quickly. Because then I was like, oh, I want to do this. I'm going to take one step towards it. Now it's happening. And repeat and repeat and repeat. And that's where all the living is. But also maybe yours looks a lot different than mine. So follow that for you. Anyway, I'm going to go upload this video, and then I'm going to get ready. We're going to the beach today, a big event. We don't really leave the farm very often. But yeah, I'm leaving here in a few days, and so we're just really all taking in the time together. We all really, really get along, and it's just such a wonderful experience here. And I've just been so present and just so happy. Just so happy to be a part of a community like this and around animals, and to be fixing my van with the help of people who are just really kind and helpful. There's a lot of things going on with my van. If you don't know, the door flew off the hinges, there's a leak, there's mold. I'm like severely sensitive to, well, not really anymore, I'm functioning fine, but I was severely sensitive to mold, but brain retraining and all the stuff in my 21-day program did fix that for me. So if you want to sign up, you still can. You would go to the link below, select May 21st. I'll send you all the material up to date of where we're at. We're on day 3 right now. And so you can do it at your own pace. And then I'm active for these 21 days, responding to any questions or comments or whatever you have in the comments of the video. So I will see you in tomorrow's video. If you like this one, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new here. Say hello to the horsies, say whatever you want. If you want to leave a comment, I love seeing your comments. And so I really appreciate you guys. I love being here. I love this life. Like, I wake up every day like so excited. It sounds so cliche, but I'm like, wow. Even though I don't have a door on my van, I'm like, this is amazing. So I want that for you too. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.